That's the task. I don't know. What about? Do you think people have you been hearing that people are clamoring for westerns, Danny? Not clamoring
No,
might be a strong word for it.
not at all. I don't. In my experience, I don't think I've met a single person who was looking for a western.
Yeah.
But I have had the experience when I told them that we have a western that they're excited about it.
Yeah.
That if I'd say, as opposed to the 12 other books that we got, okay, we got all these superhero stuff, but then
Mhm.
this thing that's completely separate from that, we're on the second issue and it's a western. It's a family and it's got these supernatural elements to it.
Mhm.
People get excited about that. So
Yeah.
while I don't think people are clamoring or looking for westerns, I think that it is great as comics to have that option for people.
Yeah, I think you actually bring up something really interesting. I can't remember where I read it, but some article was talking about superhero movies kind of becoming the modern Western, not necessarily in setting and type, but in terms of like oversaturation and might be
Yeah.
kind of limited to this time and place, right? And at some point, maybe a generation or two, people are going to be talking about superhero movies like us or kids now talk about like, oh, he wants to watch
Like
a
John
Western,
Wayne,
right?
yeah,
But again, they're just tools we can use to paint with. But I think you also bring up a really interesting point, like especially at shows, you're like, yeah, we got superhero books. There might be some because especially at a con or a show, like superhero stuff is everywhere, right?
mhm,
But we've got this western, and and it's got supernatural elements to it, and people might be like, okay, even if they don't like westerns, they could be like, oh, that's interesting, and
yeah,
then that could be the sell, and then maybe it turns out they like westerns that they didn't even know they had,
maybe
but that they
no,
did.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just the idea of having something different besides superhero, it's got to be great when you're trying to sell at a convention that's filled with all superheroes. You're going to stand out because this is something that nobody else has.
Right, right. Especially if your Western hero's butt is hanging out. So,
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to
yeah.
use that for one of my covers. But
I've got
um,
that trademark. I'm sorry. The open butt flap is
I'm a,
copyright Dan
I'll
Bethel.
put
Sorry.
I'll put homage to Long John #1
Thank you.
on.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pop out real quick to see if I can fix this lag, but I'll be right back.
Okay.